Pat has been married to her husband, Bill, for over 45 years. Over the years, both she and her children experienced repeated physical and emotional abuse from Bill. We taped Pat on 2 different occasions, talking with a counselor from a battered women's shelter. 2 years ago, Pat left her husband and had come to this battered women's shelter. They had helped her to find an apartment, but after a few months, due to medical problems, Pat felt she could no longer live by herself and moved back in with her husband. As usual, at first things were okay, but later the abuse started all over again.
For the sake of my sanity, I've got to get out. He's got my brains like scrambled eggs. I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Walk out. How would you like to walk out of your house for a walk and forget where the hell you are and you don't know where you... All I want is peace and quiet. Nobody harassing me. Nobody hitting me. Nobody punching me. Nobody twisting my arms. Nobody tripping me on the floor. It's been all of my married life. I thought after I was married a while, he'll taper off, he'll change. He never changed. He not only beat me, he beat my children. He twisted their arms up behind their back. He dislocated their shoulders. And when he hit them on the ground, he kicked them.
About a month after this taping, Pat came to the shelter for battered women again. After she had been there a couple of weeks, we taped her again as she talked with her counselor.
My emotional state when I came here in '86 was that life wasn't worth living, that I would be better off dead. And I was thinking of ways that I could commit suicide without leaving a mess.
Pat related how in the early years of her marriage, she had separated from her husband 3 different times, but each time returned because of financial constraints.
Okay. The second time I left, same thing. Didn't have enough money to buy clothes, food, and pay the rent and get somebody to watch him. So again, he came to me and said, "Why are you doing this? I love you. You're the only thing in my life. I can't live without you." Again, I went back and said, things are going to be different. Right up until the time I came this time, things are going to be different. And my son Bill said to me, "Mom," when I was right there in the car, he said, "Mom, do you still think Dad's going to change?" I said, "No, I wouldn't be here if I thought he was going to change."